Like, okay, he's dead, time to paint. I read The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Well, let's see what this story is all about. He is a British Cypriot author and screenwriter. If you ever watched the movie The Devil You Know, he wrote the script. Speaking of movies, the film rights to The Silent Patient have been picked up by Plan B Entertainment. That is Brad Pitt's production company, and the adaptation is actively in development. So if you enjoy a good thriller with a popcorn, keep an eye out for the release date. But for now, a small detail I liked about Alex Michaelides is that besides studying English literature, he also studied psychotherapy and later worked in a secure psychiatric unit. No wonder the book feels realistic. Anyhow, this story is about a psychiatrist and his patient. But he is not your perfect textbook professional, more a collection of small insecurities and unresolved issues. This is our main character. He works in a mental health hospital, passionate about his work and obsessed with the woman he loves. Then, one day he hears about this case, a woman found next to her murdered husband in a state of shock. And his obsession finds a new target. And what makes this case so special and pulls our main character in? Well, instead of weeping, crying, calling for help, or freezing, she picked up a brush and painted herself, with her dead husband in the background. Not a scream, not a confession, a self-portrait. Like, okay, he's dead, time to paint. And then nothing. The only witness to that night is a painting. And she stopped talking completely. No words, no breakdown, no explanation. Just silence so complete, it drove the best psychiatrists in the country insane, trying to break it. Nobody could. So what do you do with a woman like that? You lock her up in a mental hospital where you keep trying to find the truth, but you keep failing. Until our main character walks in and decides that he's the one who's going to crack the silence. No evidence, no clues, just a mute woman and a painting that knows exactly what happened that night. And it's not telling either. So you find yourself repeating the same questions like a mantra. Why don't you talk? Who is the killer? Will I ever find anything at all? And I'm not going to tell you. You will have to find that out for yourself. Overall, I really like this book. If you enjoy mind games and psychological thrillers without oceans of blood and maniacs running through streets, this is for you. Pure intellectual detective story. A minus point, and it's a genuine one, is that this book gives you nothing to work with. Every suspect is a dead end. Every assumption leads nowhere. At some point you realize you're not solving anything, you're just following and hoping to find out anything at all. But then you get to final pages. And, well, I had to put the book down and just sit with what I found out for a moment. Because I felt completely tricked. If you read this book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, tell me, would you rather know the truth and suffer, or stay in the dark and be happy? Okay, now that the safe part is over, come, join me in the next video where we can really talk about what actually happened in the story. See you soon!